Some people like old people. I had a boyfriend once who was always with older men. And I said, why? He said, because I always be younger. Won't I? Won't I? Well, that explained it. Oh, why not? That's a stupid question.
I know. People think it's a physical thing, which it's certainly.
Some people like old people. It's just what your love map is. Dr. Money, the crazy psychologist from Baltimore that got in so much trouble on Oprah, he was my friend, and he wrote a book called Love Maps. That you're born with a type, and you got to figure out that type. If you keep falling for it over and over, and it brings you misery, you got to change it. But sometimes you really still want that always. And everybody has a love map.
Well, that's exactly. And that's, I mean, this is my story and I'm sticking to it, but it's not just how someone looks. I mean, obviously we're all cuter when we're younger, duh. But, people can be attractive into age, but it's more of like I guess joie de vivre maybe would be the right phrase. Just there's something about being in your 20s. You just haven't been shit on enough, perhaps, in life, and you just have this optimistic, great-looking attitude.
But maybe you want to meet somebody older that can show you things you've never seen.
I'm talking about from my point of view, and they quite the reverse. And the thing is, if I can't be young my whole life, which I can't, the next best thing to me is to be around it and then feed off it like the vampire I am.
Well, I agree. Whenever I hear any people my age saying, oh, they didn't have as much fun as we did when we were young, that means you're an old fart and have no influence anymore.
Right.
Because you have to keep up. You get youth spies. I read music reviews. I spy on people. I eavesdrop.
I mean, you must have so many younger people who adore you. And so I bet you spend a lot of your time, like I do, not with people my age. Not that I don't love my old friends, but yes.
But I just came back from a week in France. I did a book tour, and the French have always been so great to me. And the kids were 20. They weren't even born when I made my last movie.
Right.
And all the young boys were giving me French poetry they wrote. I felt like a dirty old Verlaine.
Well, you are. but
I didn't act on anything.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
But
come on over to my house and read that poem. No, I didn't.
But that's what I'm talking about, is that it's so great that you've feathered your nest all these years and you have this body of work and, celluloid is forever. So it doesn't matter if they were born like 50 years after the movie was made. And then here you are reaping in later life the fruits of that with the thing that is so hard to get unless you've done something like that when you're older, which is why else 20-year-olds wouldn't if you were just John Waltman walking down the street in Paris, the young 20-year-old guys are not going to be giving you poetry.
No.
I mean.
But in France, it's always been, I went there for my 70th birthday and I took 5 friends and we went out the first night and walked across the bridge and a kid on a bicycle rode by us, did a U-turn, and came back and said, "Welcome to Paris, Mr. Waters." And I thought, is this a Woody Allen movie? Did somebody pay him to do this? But it was true. It was just so great.
Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.